Sorry for the technical difficulties. Luckily, the drop in the pregame show before action gets started, but both teams back out on the ice. Big Rapids on the left, Cadillac on the right on their goal lines as we'll get ready for today's action. They'll have starting lineups and national anthem in the ceremony for the salute to service night before puck drop. So you'll get to join in on some of the festivities here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cadillac Hockey Salute to Service Military Appreciation Night. Tonight's matchup, the Cadillac Vikings versus the Big Rapids Cardinals. Today we honor those men and women of the United States military who have freely chosen to protect us and give us the precious gift of freedom. It is a gift that we can never fully reciprocate and can only offer our thanks and remembrance in return. We would now like to extend a warm welcome to the Cadillac Honor Guard as they present colors. And now we would like to give recognition to 3 individuals who are extra special to the Cadillac Viking team. First, we have Corporal Matt Logan. Matt served in the United States Army from 1994 to 1999. 1st Battalion, 504th Combat Parachute Infantry Regiment. 82nd Airborne, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Matt says his time in the service was great, life-changing experience. It makes you grow up and opens many doors in life for you. It is also a great way to pay for college. Matt is the father of Viking player Braden Logan. Next up, we have Petty Officer Chuck Harrington. Chuck served with the United States Army Reserves, 182nd Transportation Division from 1988 to 1990. Chuck then joined the U.S. Navy from 1990 to 94. Being stationed aboard the USS Hughes City CG-66, a guided missile cruiser, and the only ship named after a battle in Vietnam. After returning to civilian life, he served as a builder in the Navy Seabee Detachment NMCB 1526 from 1998 to 2001. Chuck is the father of Viking player Carson Carrington. Our final honoree is Petty Officer 2nd Class Brian Harold. Brian served in the United States Navy aboard the USS Vulcan AR-5, which was a repair ship out of Norfolk, Virginia from 1987 to 1991. He was a hull maintenance technician, including pipe fitter, welder, and fireman. Brian served in Desert Storm, repairing ships going to and from the battle. He is proud to have served his country and would gladly do it again. Brian is the father of Viking player Cameron Harold. This evening we offer our gratitude to each and every individual who has responded to this call for duty. Whether it be in the past, the present, or the future, you are an outstanding example of the difference one person can make in this world. We are proud to salute you and honor you as our hometown heroes. We would like to ask that all active and retired servicemen and women please stand so we can give you the recognition that you truly deserve. Thank Thank you for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem. Military men and women are encouraged to render the proper salute. Performing the national anthem for us tonight is the Cadillac High School Honors Choir, led by Amy Swanson.
a wonderful rendition of the national anthem and a great presentation of the colors here for the Salute to Service game. And now we get ready for starting lineups. So we'll send it back down to the ice for the PA announcer to announce your Big Rapids Cardinals.
Introducing tonight's starting lineup. Brought to you by the Boosters Gold sponsor, Cadillac Java and Java 2. Introducing first our honorary captain for the Big Rapids Cardinals, Ryder Flax. And number 14, Bernie Pippen. At left wing, number 13, Tyler Bigford. At center, number 3, Grant Glitter. On defense, number 29, Owen Gomez. Also on defense, number 10, Murdoch McDonald. And behind the pipes for the Big Rapids Cardinals, in goal at number 1, Evan Bowen. The Big Rapids Cardinals are coached by Tim Blasher. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get excited for your starting lineup for your Cadillac Vikings. Introducing first from Cadillac Vikings, your honorary captain, Logan Haskins. And right wing, number 9, Jackson Hunt. At left wing, number 3, Cam Hill. At center, number 2, Fisher Moore. On defense, number 18, Logan Collins. On defense, number 8, Caleb McKinney. And behind the pipes for your Cadillac Vikings, in goal, number 30, Dakota Vale.
So your starting lineups for your Big Rapids Cardinals, the top line, Grant Kidder centering with Tyler Bigford on his left and Brendan Pippen on his right. On the back end, Owen Bome out there with Murdoch McDonald, who instead of wearing number 4 is wearing number 10 tonight, and Evan Bowen in net. For Cadillac, they send Fisher Moore, Cameron Harold, and Jackson Hilt on the forward line. Caleb McKinley and Logan Collins on the blue line, and Dakota Vale, the one of the 2 junior goaltenders for Cadillac, to start in net. Bowen, 4-9-1, a 2.98 goals against average, and an 8.79 save percentage. Against Vale, a 4-5-0 record with a 3.30 goals against average and an 8.65 save percentage. So Bowen with 4 more losses and an overtime tie, more than Dakota Vale, but 32 points better on the goals against average and 14 points better on the save percentage. So pretty close on the goaltender stat-wise. Same amount of wins. It'll be an interesting one tonight in Cadillac in the very cold Wexford Civic Center. And we are ready for puck drop. As Harold lacing up his helmet, and now Moore getting to the center ice to face off against Kidder. Kidder wins it, and Big Rapids controls the opening faceoff. Beaumais high off the glass, misses a glove, waved off, no icing. Into the zone, back retreating McKinley. In the near corner, played out to the blue line. McDonald with the puck, shot, loose in front, kicked out front, and now controlled by Cadillac as they move it out of the zone. Dumping it in off the stick of Harold and down behind Bowen. Flipped around by McDonald. Shot, tipped, goes wide off the stick of Harold, who moves it back out to the blue line. Walking Collins, his pass is tipped and blocked. Battling for the loose puck still, Moore with it. He'll dump it down low for Harold and his line mate to go chase and Hilt. Sorry for the technical difficulties with dealing with everything. We're 11.5 minutes left in the first period. Just been some back and forth action between these teams. Handful of shots each, but no grade A chances yet as Cadillac dumps it in and Bowen stops it behind his net. McDonald, or Jones with it, correction. Stops at the half boards. And Cadillac passes out across the blue line as they'll have to reset, dump it in off sides, and the Vikings tag. To the bench, Somsel, and Flax out, high off the glass and out by Big Rapids. Down the ice, hand in the air for icing, and it'll be icing and bringing the play back as McKinley couldn't get there for Cadillac before it crossed the goal line. And just past the 11-minute mark in the first, scoreless. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Cadillac, or in favor of Big Rapids, correction. Top line out there for Cadillac after the icing. Out to the blue line, shot, tipped in front, hit off the stick of Bowen, and before he could cover it, played to the corner. Off the end boards and around the near side. At the blue line, Cadillac throws it in. House dumps it for his team down low. Harold digging, being pinned to the boards. Moore goes to help him. Out front, shot, and off the leg pad of Bowen and behind the net. In tight chance there for Cadillac. Poked by Beaumais, off a skate, and now loose, still in the neutral zone, off sides, tagging the Vikings are. And then Beaumais gets run into as he's trying to get the puck across the red line. Nothing doing for Big Rapids, and stood up at the blue line was Hilt. Flax with it now. He'll curl back into his zone as a change occurs for Big Rapids. Beaumais pokes it, and now in the attacking zone for Cadillac. Off the end boards, and Bowen has to play it before Fisher Moore gets there. And Moore gets wrapped up by McDonald as he tries to go around, and this will be a penalty against Big Rapids, the first of the game for either team. Controlling Cadillac, though, at the top of the circle, far side. Shot off a skate and thrown out of the zone for the whistle. And just past the 10-minute mark, McDonald will go to the box for holding. 9:43 left in the first period. Big Rapids on the power, or on the penalty kill to start this game first, as that is McDonald's 16th penalty minute of the season. Now he's just one minor behind team lead Tanner Flax with 18. Late change for Cadillac, and the official calls a man back for the Vikings. Henry Schmidt-Deal could not make the change. They control on the power play. 2 minutes to McDonald for holding. Down low behind the net. Jones gets there, loses it though. Vikings have it at the half boards. Moore dancing. Back out to the blue line. Walking in, shot, tipped by a stick to the near corner. House with it, throws it around the glass. To the far side for Moore. Moore spins off of a man. Now loses it, and Pippin gets there first. Backhand off the glass, and a loose puck out front. Kidder all alone with House right behind him to his forehand, and he scores! Grant Kidder on the breakaway, shorthanded. Brendan Pippin throws it off the glass, And a bounce for Big Rapids, and they have a 1-0 lead here in the first period with the shorthanded marker. Kidder's 7th goal of the season, assisted by Pippin, his 14th and 20th point of the year. That'll fire up the team. It looked like Jones had pinched and held more to the boards, and then the puck went between his feet, and that's when Pippin was able to throw it out, and a nice bounce off the stanchion gave Kidder the breakaway. Off the face-off, Big Rapids throws it down the ice on the penalty kill still with 1:10 left. Just past 9 minutes in the first. About halfway through this period. Five shots apiece, 1 goal for Big Rapids though. Cadillac across and in. Bowen stops it and holds for a whistle. Just past a minute left, or just under a minute left in the power play. McDonald in the box for 55 seconds still. 8:37 left in the first. Face-off won by Big Rapids in their end. Around the boards, Pippin now controls, has time, he throws it out. Kidder back out there again, looking for number 2 as that one's off the stick and bounces out front off of Vale, who couldn't hold it cleanly for his own man. Aggressive penalty kill here for Big Rapids, but Cadillac trying to dump it in, gets poked before it gets to the blue line, and now a pass over for Kidder, misses behind him. Balahoski with it, throws it in all the way down the ice to kill more time. Pippin will get there first as Vale couldn't hold it. At the top of the circle, shot blocked. Welch to the near side first. He gets hit as he dumps it down low. Pippin running into a couple of bodies. Stretch pass across to the near side. Stood up by Carter Leiter at the red line and not allowed in was Fisher Moore. He moves it over far side and dumped in. 5 seconds left in the minor to holding to McDonald. 1 second, he's out as the puck gets blocked at the blue line by Cadillac and dumped back in by McKinley. Moore, first to get there, behind the net. Gets pinned up against the boards by Welch. Has support from Leiter. Cadillac moves it around to the blue line. McKinley back down to the hash mark. Around the top of the circle, shot, blocked in front. Moved it outside and now Moore with it. Comes near side to House. Back across, McKinley. Looking for a shot, he does, and swallowed up by Bowen, who gets a little bit of a stick by a man in front. And the crowd gathers around the Cadillac Viking lone in there against 4 Cardinals, and nothing more persists with 7:14 left in the first period. Power play number 1 killed off for Big Rapids, and they add a shorthanded marker, which killed them in the game earlier on Monday against Forest Hills Northern Eastern. Big Rapids skating with the puck out of the zone, gets knocked down from behind, and no call there. Bowen was starting to come out of the net, but no referee had their hand in the air. Strokerch now back the other way, across the blue line, shoots, and that's covered by Vale. Handcuffed him at the chest, but like a catcher in baseball, dropped his glove to get that puck in the pocket. Face off on the far side, or near side of the Viking zone. Dump back in from the blue line. Cadillac trying to break it out that side again. Intercepted. Balahoski pokes at it, gloves it down. Takes a big hit after he knocked the puck away. And now back Emma Dom. One man coming, she throws it off the near side and at the scores box gets tipped by a Cardinal, but now Cadillac in their own end controls. Breakout pass near side, misses 2 players, and Leiter throws it into the bench and out of play for a whistle, and it'll come outside the Cadillac blue line. 6-6 the shots with 6:25 left in the first. Dumped in by Jones. Vale behind the net to play it. Leaves it for his defenseman Beckhart. Up the far side, but stopped on the breakout attempt. Young goes in for a body and gets knocked down. Now coming around the neutral zone near side. Pass too far and waved off, no icing. Not sure why on that one. McDonald pins a man down low. Puck gets moved out, and now Jones with it. Chips it, knocked down by a stick in the neutral ice. Cadillac looking for a breakout pass, goes far side. Now back across to the near end. Jones pokes at it, gets it away from the attacking Cadillac Viking. Welch now in to attack, gets his stick lifted. Can't get to the puck, as a good job by Rossell to stop him. And now this one down for icing will be called, and it'll come back to Cadillac's end with 5.5 left in the first. Cadillac dancing into attack. Harold with it. Drop pass. Shot off the goalpost. Off the stick of Jackson Hilt. Out to the blue line. House. Shot blocked by Pippin. To the far corner. Moore with it. Back out front. Intercepted by Kidder, who works it back down behind the net. Now breaking it out near side. Gets a run in and dumped back in by Hilt. Balahowski retreating. Flips it off the glass, but not strong enough as Moore was there. Top line against top line. Beaumais dumps it out and past the stick of the Viking and down for icing with 4:52 left in the game, or in the first period, correction. Still got lots of hockey to play. Change for Cadillac as they try to get their matchup on the attacking zone face-off. Down to a knee and now controlled by Big Rapids. Coming out of the zone, Flax chips it in and goes to get it. He'll be the first one there. Throws it out front, gets tipped high, and that one will hit the netting. And it will stay deep off of a stick of a Viking. Another shot from the top of the circle by Flax is blocked by a leg pad, as the shot off the faceoff was also blocked. And now out. Cadillac near side gets run into the boards by Flax. In some feet and now out as it went up and into the Big Rapids bench for a whistle, and we'll have a faceoff right at the dot outside the blue line. Somso, Strokirch, and Martin out for Big Rapids as the faceoff still in some feet. Now moved out by Cadillac, poked at the blue line by Jones, and now Strokirch pushing the pace. Shot gets a little bit of a wobbling puck, and it's blocked by Vale. Chip puck gets out across the blue line and dumped back in by Jones. Offside, Strokirch has to get out across the blue line first, and now he didn't realize he was offside, so he got to the blue line, but not all the way across, and then stopped and went back in, and that'll be a whistle for offsides, and they'll take it all the way down. Strokirch was in a little bit of a scuffle with another player at that hash mark and didn't realize that the puck had left the zone and was dumped back in, so he didn't tag. Back out to the blue line. Cadillac controls. Shot gets blocked by bodies. A classic staple for Big Rapids this season is getting in those shooting lanes and not allowing as many shots through to Bowen. Dumped in off the stick of Jones behind the net. He'll get there for Big Rapids. Reverse the flow. And now skating with it, Balahowski. Gets a couple moves and now one-on-one. Gets around and gets knocked down as he spins and goes to his knees right at the circle, loses the puck, and Cadillac will break it out. Moore with it. Stutter step move at the red line. He'll get it in on sides. Drops pass for Hilt. Shot into the glove as Hilt knocked down. And Bowen will freeze it with 3:14 left in the first period. Cadillac controls off the draw. They've won a lot of faceoffs in that zone and got it to their blue line early. A shot gets tipped off a stick and hits the support beam on the roof, on the ceiling. So that'll freeze play. Tipped by a Cardinal, so it'll stay deep. Similar support beams here in Wexford Civic Center as it is for the Big Rapids Cardinals, home at Ferris State Ice Arena. 3 minutes left in the first. In some feet, and now Hilt with it. Shot off the crossbar. Oh, he got it right over the shoulder of Bowen, who dropped to the butterfly, but didn't beat the bar. And now a penalty, another one. This one will be on Big Rapids again, and frozen by Bowen, and now the whistle goes for a rough second power play of the period for Cadillac. This one against Bigford. The only lines in the stat sheet on the Big Rapids side so far, 2 penalties and a goal. McDonald for holding was killed off earlier. Kidder got a shorthanded goal from Pippin on that power play. And now Bigford in the box for roughing. Cadillac with it at the top of the circle. Shot in the skates and blocked by McDonald. Back down low. Moore will get it at the far hash mark. Play it out to the blue line for McKinley. Looking, finds Moore. Moore circling, now back to McKinley. Shot, blocked. Kidder, one-on-one. Gets hit as he chips the puck out, and now Kidder has it again. Drop pass for Pippin into the zone. Looking for a shot, can't get the handle on it, and now plays it out to the middle for only the Vikings. As Kidder was changing. Chipped in, and now cleared all the way down the ice by Big Rapids. 1:15 left in the power play. Welch and Flax back out there with Balahowski and Jones for the penalty kill. Jones with it now as a missed pass by the Vikings. He dumps it backhand off the glass and out. Near side and now intercepted. Balahowski will make his way in. Loses the puck through some skates, and now Cadillac with it again. Near pass, misses a stick, and almost hits Tim Blashill on the head as it was dumped in by Schmidt-Deal and got a lot of air under it. 50 seconds left in the penalty kill. Good to see the reactions from Blashill. Good enough to get out of the way of that one. Face-off won by Welch at the center ice dot. Jones back into the zone to retrieve it. And he'll just throw it all the way down, tipped by House, but no icing nonetheless on the penalty kill. Welch, the lone attacker, Kidder back out there. Fanned pass attempt, and Welch now plays it down low. Kidder will get there first. He gets shoved into the boards. Still going for it, and now gets run in again before he could get to the puck. And Jones with it. Kidder knocks over, stumbling over Carlington, who gives him a little bit of a slash, but no call, right in front of the referee standing there watching the whole thing. And Kidder knocks a man down on the far side. And then Pippin dumps it in as Carlington hits him. A rough game already with 50 seconds left in the period. And the penalty to Bigford over. So 0 for 2 Cadillac on the power play this period. Dump in, goes behind the net. McDonald with it. Takes a bump, still has the puck. Takes another hit, and now moved out to House at the blue line. Goes to the far side, top of the circle. Shot gets tipped off of Stanchion, bouncing right on the foot of Bowen. Still loose, and now back around as the net comes off. And Blashill not happy with some of the non-calls so far, as there was a man who stopped Kidder down in the far corner before he could get to the puck. that he wanted interference. And then down low, McDonald took a hit, got rid of the puck, and then took another hit after he got rid of it. .8 ticks on the clock for the first period. Welch wins the defensive zone faceoff, and McDonald throws it all the way around for Somsel, who kicks it back down low. McDonald backhands it back the other way. Beaumais gets there first. He pitches it back to McDonald. Now McDonald skates up the zone, gets it across the logo at center ice and dumps it in off of body, and now Flax with a shot. Rebound, Somsel, loose out front. Welch with an opportunity, can't get the shot off, and then a shot blocked by Beaumais, and it goes into the protective netting to stop play with 1.8 left. A flurry of chances late in the first period as Big Rapids looking to extend their lead but couldn't get it by the multiple bodies of the Vikings. And now basically an academic face-off here with 1.8 left in the period. Tied up and goes to the corner, and that'll do it for the first. Big Rapids takes a 1-0 lead into the intermission. They lead the shot category 9-7. They don't have a power play opportunity, and Cadillac goes 0 for 2 on theirs in the first. So we'll take an intermission break, and we'll come back later on and recap that first period of play. You're watching Big Rapids Cardinal Hockey here on YouTube.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Listen to Detroit Lions football all season long on News Radio 1460 and 107.7 FM WBRN.
MOTA, Mecosta Osceola Transit Authority. They're here. They're everywhere. Available with a phone call to take you here to there, including connections to Isabella and Wexford County, Yates and Clare, shopping trips, meetings, appointments, visits, Monday through Saturday. A MOTA green and gold bus can take you where you need to go for as little as $2 with discounts for seniors, veterans, and kids. Call 796-4896 for availability and to confirm your rate. Just call 231-796-MOTA, 796-MOTA.
Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344. Bing, bang, boom. Before you know it, Michigan winter hits hard. But the cold, snow, and ice don't hit you the hardest. They hit your car the hardest. So get to Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Let Adam and his crew of Napa certified technicians get your car tuned up and ready to handle the coming weather. Heat, windows, tires, brakes, wipers, oil, transmissions. They do it all. Paris Auto Sales and Service means the best service quality. Napa service means the best parts. Trust Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Northland Drive, just north of the airport.
Ultracare of Big Rapids, Spectrum Health, just a few local employers actively hiring CNAs. Misiola Tech Affordable Education for Adults provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Become a CNA, an EMT, a medical first responder. Learn from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLAtech.org.
AlterCare Big Rapids is hiring certified nurses assistants. Competitive pay, benefits including 401k match, dental, vision, PTO, and much more. Visit AlterCareOnline.com and click the Careers tab in the top right to apply. Join the AlterCare family today.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
It's not that the guys up front at Quality Car and Truck Repair don't like talking with you, but if it's easier or faster for you to make an appointment online for maintenance or repairs, just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131 Big Rapids.
Follow all season long, every game, every minute on News Radio 1460, 107.7 WBRN.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom or has the time, resources, or family lifestyle to attend a school. Big Rapids Virtual School offers flexible hybrid learning options for all students from kindergarten through graduation. For 8 years, BRVS has offered an alternative path to high school graduation. COVID challenged us to expand our learning options for all students. Learning can happen at any time, any place, any way, and at any pace. Our program is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with hybrid supports available however you need them, in person and online for all students, grades K-12. Whether you have attended traditional school or are a homeschool family looking to take advantage of the many proven BRVS resources, find us on our webpage for more information and ask how BRVS might support your learning. Go online to brps.org/K12virtual.
There are things you plan for and they never happen. And there are things you never planned for, but they happen anyway. That can be the worst kind of thing to happen. Like a windshield with a crack or a windshield with an itty-bitty chip that will definitely become a big crack as Michigan winter rages on. Who has time for that? A1 Auto Glass. They're reliable, they're local, and they're locally owned. They come to you, and you can get up to $100 rebate on your deductible and a lifetime warranty on installation. A crack? A chip? Call 832-0092, 832-0092.
For over 70 years, MEMIC has been protecting educational employees and their families with the most affordable insurance. They provide educators exclusive auto, home, and umbrella coverage. Helping you understand insurance is what they do best. MEMIC has set the standard for above and beyond service, and they look to build a relationship of trust between you and them. Your local agent, Eric Dahm, has been working with MEMIC for 20 years. Call them today at 231-592-4660, 231-592-4660.
Amtech, Heidecker, Craft Tube, these are just a few of the local businesses actively hiring welders. Misiola Tech, affordable education for adults, provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Learn stick, MIG and TIG, and advanced welding from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLAtech.org.
You don't have to go far for personalized, independent health care. With Michigan Primary Care Partners, our family and internal medicine provides comprehensive medical care with state-of-the-art technology in a caring and compassionate environment. Scheduling and results are easy with virtual appointments, on-site diagnostics, Medicare wellness exams, and an in-house pharmacy. 3 convenient locations in Big Rapids, Reed City, and Canadian Lakes. Schedule your appointment at MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com today.
Back in the first intermission, heading into the second period, and the Big Rapids Cardinals with a 1-0 lead over the Cadillac Vikings, out shooting Cadillac 9-7 in the first period. Big Rapids, no power play chances in the first period, and Cadillac went 0 for 2. And this is the rundown of basically what happened. 7 minutes and 17 seconds into the first, McDonald got his 8th penalty of the season for holding and went to the box. And during that penalty kill, a nice attempt by, or a nice board pin by Jones on the far side in the zone, pinned Fisher Moore to the half wall and was able to give Brendan Pippin the puck, who flipped it out. It hit a stanchion and then kicked to Grant Kidder at the red line, right at the Fox Motors circle over the middle of the ice, and gave Grant Kidder a breakaway opportunity shorthanded, and he went backhand forehand and made no mistake to give Big Rapids the 1-0 lead. That was with 10:51 into the first period. And then late, just with under the 3-minute mark, Tyler Bigford got a roughing minor, and then that was killed off. And that's it for the first period. Kidder from Pippin. Not sure if Jones really gets a fake assist on it. Didn't touch the puck, but made the play happen. And Big Rapids on the penalty kill doing well. And they have the 1-0 lead, trying to win both games against Cadillac this season. They won back in November, 2-1 in overtime. And right now the Cardinals coming out onto the ice. Bowen will be on the right side and Vale on the left, as they'll switch ends for the second period. And the loud horn for the Cadillac Vikings. They have 2 horns hooked up basically in the rafter above us that's over their bench. So it's about one 10 feet and about another one like 18 feet down to the right of us. And those horns, very loud, that they blast for the start of the periods when their team enters the ice, and most likely for goals. Haven't had a Cadillac goal here. Hopefully for Big Rapids it stays that way as they look to improve to 6-10-1. Get back in the win column after losing the last 2. Face-off for the start of the second period. Won back by Kidder and then poked by Hilt, and now Big Rapids controls. Pass for Kidder misses. Poked back in by Bigford. Offside, so the Cardinals will have to tag. McKinley back in his zone. Stretch pass finds Hilt. Dumps it in. McDonald controls, throws it off the boards, but kept at the blue line by Fisher, who walks in, looks for a pass, and misses through the skates of Harold. At the blue line, over for McKinley. Back to Collins. Shot, and that's held off the blocker and then gloved on the ice by Bowen for the first whistle, just 32 seconds into this period. Second line with Welch, Blanchard back out there, along with Flax. Welch directing traffic with his defenseman and forward. In some feet, and now controlled by Blanchard, who dumps it to the corner for Balahoski. Comes near side and flips it high and out for Flax. Bouncing puck, misses some sticks, no icing. Flax will get there first, plays it out front, but just 2 Vikings in the slot. Dumped out and past the skate of Jones, and back goes Balahoski to retrieve. Has Harold on him, spins back and plays it for Jones, who can't control. Flipped out by Welch, but gloved down by House at the blue line and kept in for Cadillac. Spin by Hilt, can't get the shot on, through Moore's feet, back out to House, who dumps it down deep. Down low, Harold plays it out front. Moore collects, shoots it back, and off the side of the net as House took a shot from the blue line, low right, and it just missed the frame. Back to House, looks to the far side. Pass misses, Flax chips it. Now has it again. Tries to make a move, and he gets poked off his stick, and now flipped out. Collecting more at his blue line. High flip, and it'll hit off the support beam. And for a whistle, and this will come back down to Cadillac's end with 15-19 left in the second period. 1-0 this period for Cadillac, 9-8 in favor of Big Rapids. They'll have an offensive zone face-off. Top line, or Kidder back out there with Young and Leiter. Leiter has it off the face-off. Poked by Young, and now Kidder with it. Looks, shot, off the blocker. Rebound straight to Kidder again. He shoots again. Has the rebound again, but he goes around the net this time. Back out to the blue line. Beaumay, shot on the ice, gets blocked by a stick. Beaumay tips the breakout attempt, but gets cleared by a second chance by Cadillac. Retreating, McDonald. Skating up ice. Dumps it. Gets run into, and now goes back off a body to Leiter, who goes to Beaumay far side. Across the red line and in. Young will dance in first, trying to get there. Can't get to the puck first, and now Beaumay pinches to keep. Young and Beaumay behind the net. Young pinch. Now Beaumay with it out front, and it's intercepted by Cadillac. And skating out of the zone is Rossell. Met before the blue line. Can't get it all the way in. McDonald in a battle, and now gets knocked down to the ice. And a penalty coming for tripping to Cadillac. The first power play for Big Rapids today. Just 2.5 minutes into the second period. A trip. It'll be Carlington to the box. And 2 minutes up on the clock, and they accidentally set the game clock to 2 minutes. It should be 14-21. They accidentally reset both clocks, so now a stoppage as the officials go to get things set. There's only 2:39 off the clock, so we'll wait until they reset it to the correct time. Big Rapids had a power play goal in their last game, and they have a shorthanded one today, so special teams, they put 13:47 up, which isn't the right time. That's about 30-some seconds off. Should have been 14:21. They put 13:47. So about 34 seconds off the clock that shouldn't have been there, but whatever. Big Rapids with control. Out to the blue line. Pippin with it, down low. Working behind the net. Far side, Welch. Back out, Balahoski at the center of the blue line. Finds Pippin on the far side. Back across for Welch, trying to find a good shooting lane. Something that Big Rapids has a lot happen on their power play. They get the exterior movement, but nothing to the inside to get a good shot opportunity. Nice play by Kidder, and now Flax back with the puck, can't get the shot on. Off the boards, Kidder will get there and chip it to Welch first. Back it to the center, and Flax fans on the one-timer. Welch chips it low, Pippin lifts a stick and gets the puck. Back to Balahoski. Looking for a shot, gets it off, rebound in front, loose, chopped to the boards. Cadillac chips it out, and now an opportunity. Back comes Pippin, though, and gets the puck before the shot can be made. And now Kidder back into the zone for Big Rapids, dodges a check, has numbers, back to Flax, but a stick is lifted. Balahoski, shot blocked, and now Flax knocks down a man, and turning and throwing it back in, Balahoski changing for Big Rapids and cleared all the way down by Cadillac. Misses the stretch pass, though, to Fisher, and back McDonald goes to get it. Gets run into and plays it to the far side for Beaumay. Stretch pass and chipped into the zone by Blanchard. This one bouncing on net and covered as Strokirch goes into the goaltender a little bit and gets pushed down to the way. 23 seconds left on the power play. 12:09 in the second period. They've generated a couple shots but nothing much. They had a loose puck but couldn't corral it as Cadillac did a good job of boxing out and lifting sticks. Bigford on the faceoff. Has Strokirch and Blanchard with McDonald and Beaumais. McDonald with it, chips it to Beaumais, back to McDonald. Walking in, shoots, tips off of Blanchard's stick and goes wide of the net. Back down low, misses Strokirch. He'll ring around to Bigford near side. Working back behind the net. Blanchard can't get off of a man and out front to help. And now a loose puck in Cadillac as Blanchard puts a stick on the attacker. Just get it out. And now with the penalty over, offside still for Big Rapids as they change or tag. And now Hilt across the blue line and shooting off the left leg pad of Bowen. Beaumais with a man on him gets knocked down, and Blanchard goes in to play the body. And now a whistle and a hook. I think this is also on Cadillac. It's number 9, Hilt. So back-to-back power plays in the second for Big Rapids. 11:24 left. Face-off won by Cadillac, but thrown out and collected at the blue line by Balahowski. Shot into the glove and held by Vale. That's one thing they have to do on the power play more is generate shots. A lot of outside passes and nothing through to the net. Balahowski with it again off the faceoff. Plays it to Welch. Back to Balahowski. Goes near side, Pippin at the circle. To the center, off a stick, into the corner. Now Vikings get there first off the half boards and streaking up the ice. Moore has a 2-on-2 opportunity. Walks in, shoots it, and scores. Short side on Evan Bowen, who is looking to the net and at his glove, who thought he had the angle, and it knocked the bottle off the net and ties this game up 1-1. A shorthanded goal apiece. This one, Fisher Moore unassisted in the second. Moore, team lead, 12th goal of the season. Face-off tied up. Getting to it first, Carlington, but Big Rapids brings it near side. Strokirch misses the pass to Bigford and plays back down into the end. Slapped out, Strokirch's body knocks it down. It's in his pants and now drops out. Blanchard intercepts, shoots, and swallowed up by Vale. So special teams doing it here in Cadillac, a 1-1 tie. Big Rapids with a shorthanded goal in the first, and a shorty for Cadillac here in the second. Kidder on the draw, wins it to Pippin. Misses Beaumais, or Flax, just on the backhand side, couldn't really get a good shot off, and thrown to the corner. Balahowski into keep, and now back up to the blue line. Pippin covering, gets there. Kidder with it, down low. Misses Welch, and it goes around to the corner. And Flax got there and got a stick in the lane. And now a shot by Welch misses the far side. He had about 2 feet of net over there and just missed the post. Balahowski to Pippin. Top of the circle, Welch. Shoots, hits a body in front. Kidder plays it to Pippin. Walking, shooting, off a stick, loose in front, and a backhand attempt, or a backdoor attempt, gets blocked down and can't get on net, as Kidder had all day in the open net. Shot blocked by a diving Viking. 20 seconds left in the second penalty. Balahowski keeps it, throws it down low. 9.5 left in the second as Cadillac throws it down with 10 seconds left on the hooking minor to Hilt. This will most likely kill things off as Big Rapids now with their stretch pass back in their zone still, and that's it for the penalty. 0 for 2 both teams a shorthanded goal. Chopped to the corner by a defenseman for Big Rapids. at the blue line. Back to McKinley on the near side. Pass out front gets intercepted by Big Rapids off a stick, and Balahowski backhands it out. Blanchard and Strokerts. Strokerts with it now. Chips it, takes a hit. It's in its feet still, doesn't know it, and then gets hit from behind Blanchard. And now another penalty. Chipping it in, Welch. And touching up is McKinley. And we'll see what the call is here. Interference is the signal. And it'll be Harold going to the box. .846 left in the second. Was a very aggressive first period by the Vikings, and now they're throwing their body around and getting called for a couple plays in the second now. Big Rapids controls off the draw. Flax to Balahowski. Shot goes wide. Welch gets ran over with the high hit, and Cadillac dumps it down. Hands up to the chest and head of Welch. And the net knocked off the mooring, so back the official goes as Big Rapids looks to break it out. Kidder leaves it to Welch, who streaks in, shoves off a hit, loses the puck to the corner, and Cadillac throws it to Flax at the blue line. McDonald now with it. Shot goes way wide. Flax will get there just inside the stripe. Down low, back out to Flax. To McDonald near side. Goes to Pippin at the circle, back out to McDonald. Looking for a shot. Now Flax is blocked. It comes near side. McDonald can't keep. Resetting is Big Rapids. Kidder looks for a change but doesn't go. And now Flax with the puck. Almost too many men. A shot from the blue line goes wide. Now Big Rapids with the amount of men on the ice, and Strokers throws a body. Loose puck, shot out front, tipped by a leg pad. Loose still, Beaumais with an opportunity. He scores! Beaumais on the power play! The long shot got kicked out by the leg pad of Vail. Beaumais just threw it high glove. Big Rapids scores on the power play as the penalties get to Cadillac, and it's another one-goal lead for Big Rapids with 7:24 left in the second. Beaumais, second of the season, has a goal in both of the last games, so 2 goals in 2 games for the senior defenseman. Bigford on the draw with Martin and Somsel. Wins it to Beaumais, gets across the red line, and dumps it off of a leg and out. Beaumais unassisted. Didn't see who shot the initial shot, but it was a low on the ice shot that Vail kicked out with his right leg pad and went straight out to Beaumais, who just walked in and wristed one over the glove. In the skates off the face-off in the attacking zone. Bigford bodies a man and pins him, and now the loose puck, Martin chips it down low. Beckhart tries to get it out for Cadillac, and down goes Somsel. Leiter throws it back in for Big Rapids. McKinley comes near side, looking for a pass, and a stick in the lane stops him from getting it off. And now Leiter retreating with a man on him. Gets the puck first, goes one-handed and around a guy, but now loses it. Opportunity gets knocked just wide of Bowen to the near corner. Out to the blue line, McKinley goes far side. One-timer, gets off, but off the blocker of Bowen. Beckhart with it again to McKinley. Shot tipped off the side of the net, and now Beaumais with it. Has a stick against him as he throws it out, and it goes into the protective netting, and it'll come all the way back down to the Big Rapids zone. Not sure how they can say it was tipped and then take it back down. If it's tipped, it should go, yes, now they move it. The referee signaled that it was tipped, which means that Cadillac touched the puck. And then they were signaling deep, which if Cadillac touches it, it should come out. Argument from the coaches to no avail, and also more to the other linesmen who didn't even make the call. And now dumped in by Moore off the faceoff. Jones back there. Hilt on him. And Cadillac plays it out to their neutral zone. Dump back in onside. Jones and McDonald trying to figure out who's going to get there. No one goes for it. Now back out to the blue line. Misses the defenseman. And Strokert shoves him down. Jones with it off the boards. Now wheeling, Pippin loses his edging and off the boards and then kept out by Vale. Wow. And now a scrum as Strokert knocked a man down and he gets roughed up down to the ice by 2 Vikings. And in comes Big Rapids, 2 forwards. And now Moore is complaining to a referee again. Let's see what happens here. House is being escorted by a linesman, and so is Strokirch. 5-on-5 is what's signaled by the referee, so I'm guessing both for roughing. .553 left in the second. Strokirch went in as the puck dumped in by Pippin, went off the end boards, and Vale was off his angle, and it kicked out off his leg pad and almost in, but he put the glove down and held it out, and Strokirch came in and just knocked a guy over, and then had 2 Vikings swarm him to knock him down. Still some discussion. Kidder and Harold, the 2 threes, talking with the referee. Looks like coincidentals, though. This is 5-on-5. Play outside of the blue line, won by Big Rapids. Slapped in, but knocked down by McKinley. Bome back in his zone, sticked away by a Cadillac Viking, and now out to the blue line, shot by McKinley in the glove of Bowen for a whistle. So Strokirch and House both for roughing coincidental, so we stay 5-on-3, nothing on the clock. .5-on-5, correction. I don't know why I said 5-on-3. Balahowski throws it around the boards to Flax on the far side. Vikings control, back in their own zone. McKinley with the puck. Throws it around. Beckhart takes a big run in, and now Big Rapids counterattack. Off the stick, loose puck, chipped, still loose on the side of the net. Flax digging, Blanchard with them, and now back to the blue line. Bome gets bumped when he shoots and can't get the shot off. Blanchard shoots just wide. Nice snapshot, but just missed the net. Had that top left corner. Flipped out by Cadillac, and Hilt on the move. No icing. Hilt gets there, frees up the puck, plays it to the blue line. Beckhart with the one-timer, and it's swallowed up in the leg pads of Bowen. Held for a whistle with 4:50 left in the second. Face-off controlled by Big Rapids. Breakout flipped to center ice. Knocked down by Cadillac and thrown in off of a glove or a helmet or something on the bench. Saw it hit someone, but not sure what. And that'll stop play and have a face-off just outside the blue line. 4:40 left in the second. 2-1 Big Rapids. wins the draw clean. Working at the far side, doesn't get into the red line, and they wave it off, no icing. Pippin with it, out there with Leiter and Young again. Cadillac dumps it in. Bowen behind his net, plays it, leaves it for Jones. To McDonald, flipped off the glass and just past Leiter. Now he gets to it, but gets knocked down. Cadillac looking to break it out off the end boards, or off the sideboards, and out to the neutral ice, but thrown back in by Jones. Young goes for a change, so does Leiter. Martin and Blanchard back out. Picked off by McDonald. Goes to move it in, has to wait because of the tagging player and Pippin, and now Pippin changes. Bigford on the ice. Pass tipped through the neutral zone, and now McDonald throws it back in for Big Rapids. They're on side after the tag, and Bigford in to attack. Puts a shoulder into someone, now gets knocked down with a stick in his back. Cross-check over the head and then the hands of a Big Rapids player down there, and Martin, no call. Working it up the half boards near side. Cadillac gets stopped there, and Somsel down low. Gets run into by Mortensen. Breakout attempt, played back down behind the net. Near side attempt now. Balahowski at the line, dumps it back in. Thrown up the near side, blocked down by Balahowski onside, and his shot is off the skate. Now Cadillac can flip it out, but doesn't control. Back the other way, Bome with it now. Offsides, as Pippin got into the zone as Bome made a move, and now they tag. They're onside again. 2:50 left in the second. Off a skate to the neutral zone. Thrown in by Balahowski. No, and this one will go for icing with 2:43 left in the second period. A lot of back and forth action now. It's been a real physical game and a lot of bouncing pucks left and right. Just over 2.5 left in the period as the puck comes down to Big Rapids zone after the icing. Kidder on the draw, loses it, shot off of skate. McDonald gets pinned in the corner. Zach Jones in to help him. Kidder also now moving the puck around the net. Back out front off the stick of Bowen. Collected by Cadillac. Back to the blue line, McKinley. He looks for a pass, can't find anyone. Jones pokes it, Strokirch out there. Can't get to the loose puck, it's dumped back in. McDonald in the near corner. Man on him, 2 now, as he's stopped by Moore. Jones with it off the boards, and Kidder controls. Looking for the breakout again. Strokirch not to the boards, and the dump up the boards didn't get to him. Back to the blue line, back in, and now Beckhart with it again, loses it. Strokirch out. Kidder now on the one-on-one against McKinley. Goes wide, shoots, it's blocked down by McKinley, and played around the far side. Misses the Viking, and Jones has it. Flips it in, and then a big run in at the boards by Strokirch against Moore. That was a close one, but no call. Across the red line and in by Beckhart, and flipped almost into us as it hit the wall behind us and bounced just short of us. Minute 37 left in the second period. The Cardinals on top 2-1. A goal apiece this period. Shorthanded marker for Moore with 11 minutes left. And then 3.5 later, Bome on the power play unassisted. In the corner, again, Cadillac pokes it out to the blue line. Outside the blue line and off sides, as couldn't keep it was Owens. It was on his forehand, and he brought it out of the zone before passing it to his D partner. Face-off won by Big Rapids. Now, skating with it, Pippin. Goes wide, gets by his flats correction, and then Blanchard comes in and knocks a man off balance, and Balahowski shoots it in off of Blanchard, and a whistle, which helps Big Rapids, as it would have been a one-on-one break the other way with Schmidt-Deal, who had the puck as it hit Blanchard in the zone and bounced out to the red line. So the faceoff will be just outside the Viking blue line. Welch with Blanchard on his left, Flax on the right, Balahowski and Jones at the blue line. Welch tries to kick it back, and then coming in, Balahowski gets there first. Dump in attempt off the glove and out of play. Minute 9 will do it from the same place again.
Varsity hockey team will be celebrity service at Conference Thursday, February 24th. Plan on joining us as a portion of the proceeds will donate back to the Cadillac Varsity hockey program.
Kidder on the draw now, wins it back to Balahowski cleanly. Dumped in off a leg pad by Jones, who gets there first and dumps it in even more. Cadillac around their net, near side Hilt, pinching Balahowski, gets his legs in the way and stops the breakout attempt. High flip all the way down the ice, Moore to go for it, and Bowen plays it, where if he let it go, it would have been icing. Not sure why he slid over 3-4 feet as Blashill's yelling out, "Evan, icing." That was definitely an ice, as it was just thrown all the way over 2 heads and down the ice, and Bowen slid about 4 feet to his left to stop it and freeze it. That makes a face-off in your own zone instead of the other way. To the blue line, Cadillac with it. House shoots it, kicked away by Bowen. Moore moves it to the blue line again. McKinley over to House. Pass gets knocked down by Bigford. Broken out, and now Pippin takes a run in. Leaves it for Beaumais, who's moving up in the play. Now Hilt out of the zone across the Cardinal blue line and gets met by Kidder and gets knocked down. Now Pippin trying to kick it out. Kidder gets it, and now near side Bigford with Kidder, 2-on-1. Pass over to Kidder on his backhand and saved by Vale. Bigford took a hit on the backside and is down and is still yet to get up. McDonald plays it, and now Bigford up to his feet and on the bench, and time expires in the second period. There's a big opportunity there on the 2-on-1 and a big save by Vale. Keeps it a 2-1 game after 2 periods. 10-5 the shots, or 10-6, correction, the shots in favor of Big Rapids for a total of 19-13 and a 2-1 lead as we head to an intermission break again. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching Big Rapids Cardinal hockey here on YouTube.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Follow all season long, every game, every minute on News Radio 1460, 107.7 WBRN.
Ultra of Big Rapids Spectrum Health, just a few local employers actively hiring CNAs. Misiola Tech Affordable Education for Adults provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Become a CNA, an EMT, a medical first responder. Learn from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
There are things you plan for and they never happen. And there are things you never planned for, but they happen anyway. That can be the worst kind of thing to happen. Like a windshield with a crack or a windshield with an itty-bitty chip that will definitely become a big crack as Michigan winter rages on. Who has time for that? A1 Auto Glass. They're reliable, they're local, and they're locally owned. They come to you, and you can get up to $100 rebate on your deductible and a lifetime warranty on installation. A crack? A chip? Call 832-0092, 832-0092.
Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom or has the time, resources, or family lifestyle to attend a school. Big Rapids Virtual School offers flexible hybrid learning options for all students from kindergarten through graduation. For 8 years, BRVS has offered an alternative path to high school graduation. COVID challenged us to expand our learning options for all students. Learning can happen at any time, any place, any way, and at any pace. Our program is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with hybrid supports available however you need them, in person and online for all students, grades K-12. Whether you have attended traditional school or are a homeschool family looking to take advantage of the many proven BRVS resources, find us on our webpage for more information and ask how BRVS might support your learning. Go online to brps.org/K12virtual.
MOTA, Mecosta Osceola Transit Authority. They're here. They're everywhere. Available with a phone call to take you here to there, including connections to Isabella and Wexford County, Yates and Clare, shopping trips, meetings, appointments, visits, Monday through Saturday. A MOTA Green and Gold bus can take you where you need to go for as little as $2 with discounts for seniors, veterans, and kids. Call 796-4896 for availability and to confirm your rate. Just call 231-796-MOTA, 796-MOTA.
Oh, my back!
Your back is acting up again. The muscles are sore and stiff. You can hardly bend. Try Paris Auto Sales and Service to replace your shocks and struts. When you've worn out shocks and struts, the smallest potholes can jar your spine. The smallest bumps can bend your head, flying back into the roof of the car. Don't get CTE and have back pain. Visit the Napa Certified Techs at Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. They'll get you cruising along pain-free in no time. Paris Auto Sales and Service, just north of Big Rapids, your Napa Service Center.
For over 70 years, MEMIC has been protecting educational employees and their families with the most affordable insurance. They provide educators exclusive auto, home, and umbrella coverage. Helping you understand insurance is what they do best. MEMIC has set the standard for above and beyond service, and they look to build a relationship of trust between you and them. Your local agent, Eric Dahm, has been working with MEMIC for 20 years. Call them today at 231-592-4660, 231-592-4660.
AltaCare Big Rapids is hiring certified nurses assistants. Competitive pay, benefits including 401k match, dental, vision, PTO, and much more. Visit AltaCareOnline.com and click the Careers tab in the top right to apply. Join the AltaCare family today.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
It's not that the guys up front at Quality Car and Truck Repair don't like talking with you, but if it's easier or faster for you to make an appointment online for maintenance or repairs, just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131 Big Rapids.
Listen to Detroit Lions football all season long on News Radio 1460 and 107.7 FM WBRN.
Amtech, Heidecker, Craft Tube, these are just a few of the local businesses actively hiring welders. Misiola Tech, affordable education for adults, provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Learn stick, MIG and TIG, and advanced welding from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLAtech.org.
Do you suffer from arthritis, bursitis, tendinitis, or carpal tunnel? Maybe a sports injury has you sidelined. Trust the orthopedic surgeons at West Michigan Surgery Center to get you back in the game. West Michigan Surgery Center offers many of the same advanced orthopedic treatments performed in hospitals at a fraction of the cost, without the wait. West Michigan Surgery Center in Big Rapids, named among the best ambulatory surgery centers in the country by Newsweek magazine. Visit westmichigansurgerycenter.com today.
back in the second intermission as we get ready for the last period of play. Chuck-a-puck on the ice right now. And the Big Rapids Cardinals have a 2-1 lead at the second break. 9 shots and 10 in the first and second period for Big Rapids for a total of 19. 7 for Cadillac in the first, 6 in the second for a total of 13. Big Rapids got 3 power plays in that second period, scored on one of them, but so did Cadillac on one of the Big Rapids power plays. Cadillac no power plays in the second. They're 0 for 2 so far. The Big Rapids 1 for 3. A shorthanded goal opened up the scoring back with just under 7 minutes. On a power play for Cadillac, a puck that was chipped out by Brendan Pippin off the glass, kicked out to center ice, and a good opportunity, a breakaway opportunity for Kidder, who made the backhand-forehand move and got the first goal of the game and a 1-0 lead for Big Rapids. Then into the second, a power play for Big Rapids. It was on a hooking minor to Hilt when a 2-on-2 arose for Cadillac, and Fisher Moore skated in on his right side, a left-handed shot. Looked off the defender guarding the pass and put it top corner short side past Bowen, who was not happy with himself on that kind of a sharp angle goal. That knotted things up with both teams with a shorthanded goal. And then another power play, an interference call against Cameron Harold. And after a rebound was kicked out by the goaltender Vale all the way to the blue line in the middle of it, Bome got the rebound and fired one and got it past the glove of Vale and gave Big Rapids the 2-1 lead again. And that's where we sit. 2-1 Big Rapids with the shot total favor of 19-13. And they've had one more power play than Cadillac, and they've scored on one of their power plays. 1 of 3 for Big Rapids, 0 of 2 for Cadillac. As we have 17 minutes separating these two teams from a final, barring overtime, as that's what we needed last time. It was a 2-1 score again, but it was 1-1 after the first 3 periods, and 4 or 5 minutes into overtime, after Cadillac just had onslaught after onslaught, it seemed, and the momentum was in their favor, Pippin had a high flip pass to Welch, who got a breakaway and won it for Big Rapids back in November. These two teams playing this time in Cadillac, wearing the same jerseys they did back in November, their service jerseys, as tonight is the salute to service. Big Rapids with their red normal camo jerseys, and Cadillac with their blue camo and have some stars and stripes on them. Both teams with service as the nameplate as they honor the service members. Had a good ceremony earlier today before the game started with the color guard and the giant flag over center ice held out by both teams for the national anthem, and a good hockey game has followed. A very aggressive game that Cadillac had no penalties through the first period, but started to get called for some infractions in the second. There was 5 penalties, 4 for Cadillac, 1 for Big Rapids in the second period. A trip, a hook, an interference, and a rough for Cadillac and a rough for Big Rapids. The 2 roughs to Strokirch into House were coincidental minors. McDonald had a hold and Bigford had a rough for Big Rapids in the first. So with Chuck-a-puck cleaned up, and we await the return of the teams and the officiating crew, we'll step aside and come back with the action in the last 17 minutes to play here up in Cadillac. Big Rapids with a 2-1 lead going into the third period here on Big Rapids Cardinal Hockey on YouTube.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those involved.
Both teams back on the ice as they get stretched out. Really long intermissions between periods here in Cadillac. The first intermission, they had some mites come out and skate for 10 minutes, and then they zambonied. And then during the second intermission, they had some type of on-ice promotion. Not sure what was happening as I was out in the lobby trying to get warm, and they had some people on the ice that weren't in hockey gear but on skates. And then after that, they zambonied, and then they did chuck-a-puck. It's been about 25 minutes, it feels like, since the second period. But the energy's still in the building. Teams are ready. Big Rapids left to right, Cadillac right to left. They win the face-off. Big Rapids does and chips it in. Kidder knocks it down, and they're off sides as Kidder was just a step out of the blue line with his fellow teammates inside. And quickly, 8 seconds in, we have a stoppage and another face-off. Kidder with Bigford on his left, Pippen on his right. McDonald and Beaumais, right and left defensemen. Beaumais throws it in. Vale lets it go all the way around. It'll come to Pippen on the near side boards, and his shot is blocked. Kidder down low, gets knocked down, passes out front, gets blocked by a Cadillac stick, and now thrown out by the Vikings. McDonald chips it back in, and they tag. And 3 Cardinals to the bench early. Beaumais still out there with Pippen. Welch on the ice with Blanchard and Jones. Blanchard with it now. Off the boards and out. Just past the stick, and icing called, will be whistled down as McKinley couldn't reach it and it was bouncing, so they don't wave it off. They'll come back down to Big Rapids end with 16:14 left in the third period. Offensive zone faceoff for Cadillac, trailing by 1 here in the final frame. Won by Big Rapids and thrown all the way around by Balahoski. Blanchard over there gets run into before the puck, and that'll be a penalty. Interference to come as House back down, touches the puck, and no whistle. And now a man gets hit, and now House gets it, and that will stop play. Interference is the call, and Cadillac sends a man to the box early here in the third. It is number 16, Zach Beckhart. Just a minute and a second into this third period. No shots so far. Cadillac controls the faceoff, clears it near side, but Flax will get there first. Saucer pass to Balahoski, moves it down low to Pippen. Walking, fan on the pass, it's blocked out in front. Balahoski gets it back at the blue line. Goes back to Pippen at the hash mark. To Balahoski out top. Near side, Welch. Back to Balahoski. Pippen on the far hash mark. Down low for Kidder. Looks out front but can't find Flax. Goes around the net. Gives it to Welch. Out top, Balahoski again. To Pippen. One time pass. Out front, bouncing puck. Welch can't settle it, or Kidder can't settle it down. And thrown out by Cadillac. A minute 20 left in the power play. 15-15 left in the game. Change for Big Rapids on the power play line. Balahoski still out there, has the puck. Beaumais near side. Now skating and dumping it in. Stopped a little bit by a stick, and now Vale plays it behind his net. Breakout chipped by a stick and knocked down by Big Rapids. Beaumais at the blue line. Back to Beaumais now. Shot blocked out in front. Digging for it, Bigford. Goes to a knee, and now McDonald throws it back in deep. House gets it for Cadillac. Takes a hit from Strokirch. Back out to the blue line, Bome to McDonald. Looks down low. Has Bigford. Blanchard near side at the circle. McDonald walking. Finds Blanchard. Looks for a lane. Shoots it, blocked off a body, and then cleared by Cadillac. 20 seconds left in the interference minor to Beckhart. No shots so far. Just over 14 minutes left. Pippen and Kidder back out there. They need another forward. They only had 4. Now back the other way. Moore with it. Spins in his zone, takes a hit, gets the puck out to the blue line. Walking in, shot into the glove and held by Bowen. Picking cherries off the stick of Collins. Is no traffic in front and just a wrist shot from outside. An easy save for a goaltender. Just past 14 minutes in the third. Face-off controlled by Cadillac. Shot off the draw and into the glove again. Easy one for Bowen. No traffic in front from McKinley's shot. We'll do it again from the near side in Big Rapids end. They win the face-off though, and Balahowski goes around the net. High flip, but it gets knocked down, and Pippen controls in neutral ice. Across the red line and dumps it in. Dodges a hit, and the Cadillac player falls down. Kidder gets there, throws it back in to the corner. Chipped out. Cadillac looks for the breakout. Now they get it across the red line and dumped in. Keenan Foster goes to attack for the Vikings. Balahowski gets there, though. Curls back, looks for a pass. Goes and retreats to Jones behind the net. Off the glass, bouncing puck, chopped at the line by Foster, and now Pippen has control and just dumps it in. Dodges a hit, goes for a full change. 5 new bodies out for Big Rapids as Cadillac fails the dump-in attempt and Blanchard gets it. Off the glass and out, and McKinley not there as it will go for icing. Blanchard had a man cross ice near us, but didn't look over here and flipped it off the glass, and it went for icing with just 5 seconds after the 13-minute mark. 2-0 shots in favor of Cadillac this period for a total of 19 for Big Rapids, 15 for the Vikings. Flip out of the zone near side. Blanchard has it off of the stick and can't control. Poked away by Welch and now chipped back in by the other Foster, Braden. A junior and freshman brother duo in Braden Foster and Keenan Foster. Now Welch into the zone. Has Flax with him, loses the handle, shoots from a bad angle, goes wide. Flax tries to get the rebound. Now Welch off a stick has it. Back out top, Carter Leiter. Shot, tipped, goes wide. Bigford on the goal line, off the post and back out front. Now Bigford with an opportunity, scores! Bigford off the stick of Flax, it went to Bigford, and he put it low past the pad, just inside the post, and it's 3-1 Big Rapids. Just over 12 minutes left in the game, and Bigford extends the lead to 2. Bigford's second goal of the season, his 5th point. He had a game winner in overtime against Davison, and now he extends the lead 3-1 against Cadillac. At the blue line, McKinley over. Shot, blocked by a diving body and out of play. Young laying his body on the line and gets a whistle. And gets some taps from his teammates. Bigford from Flax and Welch. The only even strength goal of this game. Just under 12 minutes now. Chipped in by Cadillac. They played around to the blue line. Beckhart with it to his partner near side. McKinley to Beckhart. Poked off a stick, and here's a break. Bome alone at the blue line. Walking in, forehand, And it's off the leg pad. Vale doesn't know he doesn't have it, but it's cleared to the corner as he collects himself again. Beckhart throws it around. Bome keeps it. Play stalled at the boards, now flipped off a body and back into the mess. But Moore now works it out. 2-on-2 opportunity. Stretch pass just misses Harold. He's got it off the boards though. Drops for Moore. Slap shot off the blocker. Was going wide and Bowen hit it to the corner. 2-on-2 or 3-on-2 battle down low. Now Moore makes it even. Puck loose now. Bigford has it and throws it all the way between two defenders down the ice. And this will go for icing with under 11 minutes left in the third period. Big goal by Tyler Bigford, the senior, making impacts since he's come back from a long time away. Has played the least amount of games of any Cardinal. As the puck is off the glass and out by McDonald. On net, Vale touches, so no icing. Strokirch in on the forecheck. Runs his body around as he always does. Pippin there too. Now out off the glass. Knocked down by Jones, still at the blue line, and now kept by Strokirch. With it at the circle, shoots, takes a hit down and swallowed up by Vale as Strokirch knocked off his feet for a rare time. Shots have flipped to 3-2 in favor of Big Rapids this period. 22-15. 3-1 in the goal total. Face-off won by Big Rapids. Shot from the blue line was going about 2 feet high, and Vale caught it off the stick of Balahoski. Kidder, Strokirch, Pippin, Balahoski, and Dom out on the ice for Big Rapids. Bouncing puck off the face-off, still loose. Now Kidder has it poked off his stick. Strokirch chopping it out, takes his own teammate down, gets hit in the back and then in the head, and now he's holding his head as he got knocked from behind into someone, and then the shoulder came up to his head, and some shoving afterwards as the puck goes behind the net. That's a scary play. Luckily, Strokirch up fine. Balahoski pinches and keeps. Pippin takes a bump in the back. Gets it low. House goes around to the near side for Cadillac. Looking, passes up the ice, but intercepted by Kidder. Now loose off the boards, Pippin. Counterattack. Has a man, finds Strokirch off his skate, loose in front, backhand, and they score! Pippin, his second of the game! His first of the game, correction, second point. It's 4-1 Big Rapids. Pippin, 7th of the year. As it was a pass from Pippin off of Strokirch and loose in front. And Brendan Pippin found it on his backhand and found the back of the net. Face-off won by Welch, now 4-1, under 10 minutes. Blanchard takes a hit, stands him up. Welch with it now with Flax, goes wide to Blanchard, shot, swallowed up. I believe that should be Pippin from Strokirch. Didn't hear the PA announcer. Face off. Cadillac has it off a tie-up. Harold flips it off the boards, but McDonald at the blue line in his feet, loses it, takes a bump on Moore. And now interference will be called. Correct there as Moore was trying to get it by and McDonald didn't know where the puck was, so he took the body. That's an easy call for the officials all day long. 7:31 has passed in the third. Just 9.5 left. McDonald to the box for a second minor of the day. This one for interference. And Cadillac, their third power play. They're 0 for 2 so far. Moore wins the faceoff for Cadillac. Back to the blue line. McKinley to Hilt. Over to Moore. Shot goes wide left. Hilt gets the rebound. Stick on him, and Pippen pokes it away, and Kidder can't handle the pull-through move, and now Jones behind his net. Looks to flip it out. Backhand, off a glove, and out to the neutral ice. Moore gets it off the boards. Back to McKinley. Near side, in the zone, onside, but poked. Knocked down by McKinley and back in behind the net. Bome will get there with Moore behind him. Harold intercepts the puck. Schmidt deal with it. Plays it back to Hilt. Too strong, and now McKinley has to come near side, and it's out, as both the Cadillac Vikings couldn't get there. Now back in, Schmidt deal with space, over to Moore. Back across for Harold and misses, and now another power play. As a tripping call, as that one hit either Bowen's helmet or the crossbar and went out of play, and now another penalty, and it'll be 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds left, as Pippen will go to the box for slashing. Got a piece of Harold down low in the corner. 8:32, and this is key to not let Cadillac back in the game. A 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds. Welch on the draw for Big Rapids. Cadillac has it though. Hilt over to McKinley. Walks in, shoots off the blocker, loose in front, still loose, and now Bome with it. 2-on-1, if they can push the pace. Flax on the far side, pass, hits a skate. Flax goes down low to gather, takes a run in. Bome changes as Flax still fighting down in the Cadillac end. Now near side, in his Schmidt deal. Pass across off the stick of Moore and wide of the net. 30 seconds left in the penalty to McDonald. McKinley down low, back out front, fan on the one-time shot, and then another shot off the glass as it missed McKinley out front, and Moore missed the net. Hilt with it, back to Moore, off his stick. He has to recollect, back out to McKinley. Fakes the one-time, the slap shot, now walks in, shot blocked down by a body in front. And Harold, now back to McKinley. Looking again, fans on the pass, and now an opportunity for Welch. Vale will come out and play it. Plays it to McKinley as he fanned on the pass attempt out, and now the first penalty is over. McDonald out of the box. Flipped out to neutral ice. Less than 1 minute, 45 seconds exact left in the Pippen slashing minor. Curling, being pinned by Bigford, is Collins. Puck gets moved down to the end boards. Back out to the blue line, House with it. Plays it down to the circle. Poked by Jones and all the way down the ice. 20 seconds left in the Pippen minor, 6:50 in the game. Left behind the net. Bigford gets there, pokes at the puck and gets run into, and this will be interference on House, as the puck wasn't there at all, and now House wants some of Bigford. Holding call against House. .11 seconds left in the minor to Pip. And then 1 minute and 49 power play for Big Rapids. It'll be 4-on-4 for just 11 seconds. 6:31 will be left in the game when Pippen leaves the box. Face-off one, Welch with a shot, blocked down by Vale and iced with 5 seconds left on the penalty to Pippen. 7-4 shots in favor of Big Rapids this period for a total of 26-17. 2 goals this period, Bigford and Pippen both adding to the lead. Welch off the face-off again is swallowed up by Vale. Kidder really strong on the draw. And Welch just taking those forehand shots, and they'll send out another center for Cadillac after the last 2 face-offs were lost cleanly. Welch at the blue line plays it out to center ice. Now McDonald out of the box. Flax has it, plays it to Welch. Finds Pippen. Correction, not McDonald out of the box. Pippen out of the box. And now they set up the power play. Pippen to Balahoski. Shot, low rebound, Pippen, backdoor, one-timer, it's in! On the rebound, he just walked in and swatted the puck into the net. The first shot by Balahoski kicked off the pad, and Pippen had a wide open net on the rebound. 2 goals for Pippen. And Big Rapids leads 5-1 with 6:16 left. Second power play goal of the game. They are 2 for 5, which is a good sign for Big Rapids. Into the Big Rapids zone. Bouncing puck, now controlled and out by Somsel, who throws it in deep and takes a run in into the bench. Cadillac, pass through neutral ice, just goes wide of the net for icing. As a man slightly bumps into Jones and falls down. That was Logan Tuck, the sophomore. Jones just didn't move and didn't really try to make contact with him, but didn't let him go by, and 2 of them just bumped and Tuck went into the end boards. 5:51 left, and the faceoff won by Cadillac around the near side. Leiter pinches and keeps it. House back around the Cadillac net. Off the glass and off a stanchion, this will go to center ice. Balahoski retreats with a man on him. Leiter across the ice and off of Flax's leg pad, or Bome's leg pad, into the zone. Cadillac stretch pass intercepted by Strokirch, loose in the neutral ice and flipped in by Carter Leiter. House back around his net, loses his footing and falls. Strokirch dodges a hit, digging for the loose puck, and now Kidder with it, and a whistle. A tripping call, I believe, on the man who fell behind the net. And it's Pippen to the box. His second penalty. He's the last 4 names on the score sheet, 2 goals and 2 penalties. Oh for 4 so far, Cadillac is on the power play. Big Rapids in their own end, flips it off the glass and takes a big hit into the boards. And this draws whistles and crowds and some shoving. Blashill wanting 5 in a game is taking the hit from behind and looks like he's being escorted out, the player who hit him. That's Collins. Yep, and he's out. Collins escorted off the ice by the linesman. Five up on the clock, so a 5-minute major in a game misconduct. For boarding. With 5:07 left. And a chippy game gets even chippier. And Cadillac will be killing off a penalty for all but 7 seconds of the remainder of the game. Discussion between the officials and the captains, Moore and Kidder. And because of an icing on the play, Big Rapids was on the penalty kill, so it shouldn't have been icing. The play should be down deep, and now it is. So Big Rapids on the penalty kill had iced it, but it's not icing because they're on the penalty kill. And then the whistle was just blown preemptively because of some skirmishes breaking off. And so now the play is deep. Correct call by the officials. Love it when they discuss and make the correct call instead of just going with the wrong one. I'd rather have you have the right call late than the wrong call the whole way. Kidder on the draw, wins it. Welch has it to Bome. Down low off the boards. Kidder gets shoved into the boards by House. Welch throws a shoulder into him. The puck goes out to Bome. Blocked pass by Moore. And now passed over near side to Welch from Kidder. Goes back to Kidder at the far hash mark. Calls for it. Shot off the left leg pad of Vale and cleared. Tipped by McDonald, so no ice. A minute 22 in the Pippin tripping minor. 4.5 in the game. And 7 seconds less than that in the major penalty. Stretch pass, misses Hilt, and Jones retreats. So 4-on-4 action for just over another minute as Moore has it. Has his stick taken away from him basically by Welch, and he couldn't get the shot off, and House plays it down to the corner. Kidder pins his man, and now Jones skating with some ice. Takes a hit right in the neutral zone and falls down and gets the puck across the red line, but Cadillac brings it back. Dumped in by McKinley around the boards, and Welch will get there first with Moore behind him. Takes a shoulder to his back, stands up, and Welch now with it. Has Flax, but cuts through across the red line and in. Dumps it deep for Flax to go chase. Played around the boards to Balahowski at the blue line. Shot blocked to the corner. House with it again. Goes off the boards. Balahowski with it a second time. Shot into the glove of Vale and held for a whistle. 15 seconds left in the Pippin tripping minor, which will follow up 3 minutes and 8 seconds of a power play, a major power play, so will not end on a goal. And unless Cadillac can get 4 shorthanded goals on a 5-minute major penalty kill, this game is basically done for with 3.5 left. Martin pins it at the half, or the boards behind the net. Now gets moved by some Vikings and out. Across the blue line, Schmidt-Deal goes wide to his forehand. Looks, shoots, and a stick by Bome diving in. Stops the most of the power on that shot and it went wide. Power play for Big Rapids now. 5-on-4 with 3 minutes left and covered by Vale, now loose and dumped down the ice by Cadillac. They're 0 for 5 on the power play today. They're 1 goal shorthanded by Moore back in the second to tie at 1-1. 4 unanswered for Big Rapids since then. Bome into the zone, shoots and swallowed up by Vale. .238 on the major and game misconduct for boarding to Collins. 2:44 in the game. 5-1 is our score. Shots 13-4 in favor of Big Rapids this period for a total of 32-17. Pinching Vikings missed the puck, and it's down in the corner in the feet of Flax, who keeps moving it around. And backhand out front, intercepted. Correction, that's not Flax, that's Logan Leiter. And now a hooking call on Leiter, as he got his stick up into the body of Russell, and he'll go to the box and make it 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Was trying to dig and get the stick lift, but got all arm and pulled him down with 2:24 left. 2:18 in the major, so there'll be 18 seconds after Leiter's out of the box. Four-on-4 again. Jones behind the net after the face-off win by Big Rapids. Kidder plays it over for McDonald. Skates, gets met at the red line and knocked down into the linesman. And now Pippin with the puck into the zone. Looks, feeds it to Kidder, shot, saved by Vale. Pippin bodies someone, and now back the other way goes Cadillac as they look to get the puck out. Kidder intercepts though, flips it, poked by Pippin, gets around a man, now has some space. Stops, starts, shot, and it's in! Pippin, the hat trick! from a tough angle off of Vale's late pad and in. He scored 3 in a row. Pippen had 6 goals going into today. He's got 3 more and 4 points. He assisted the Kidder goal in the first and has scored the last 3 in this period. A power play and 2 even strength goals. And with 1:43 left, Big Rapids coasting to a victory. Cadillac into the blue line. Shot in the glove and frozen. This one, not as thrilling as an end as a 2-1 overtime game, but more happy victory as just a better team game and dominance by Big Rapids, especially in this third period. Bome has it poked off his stick as he tries to get out of the zone. And now coming back across the blue line, Outman with it. Jones with the poke check on him, and now chipped out, and Jones knocks him down to the ice. And then a shot off the helmet. A dumping attempt by Cadillac goes off of a helmet on Big Rapids bench. And Strokirch with some fancy hands. The backhand lacrosse move to pick the puck up after the whistle. Four on four still with 1:17. 1:10 on the major to Collins and 48 seconds on the trip to Logan Leiter, or the hook to Logan Leiter. Still a rough game though. Back and forth, these teams playing physical. Flax into the zone on his backhand, curls, finds Welch. Welch on the backhand shot, blocked in front. Poked back into the zone by Flax though, as Cadillac couldn't get it out. Rang around the boards, Welch will get there first. Keep it with Jones behind him. Now Jones has it with his brother Brogan to his left, or to his right. Jones throws it behind the net. Now up front, Brogan with a shot, and it goes high on the slap shot opportunity. Let it rip and just missed. And then a tip off the Zach Jones shot by Welch went wide of the net. Leiter is out of the box. 17 seconds of a power play left. 20 seconds in the game. Welch couldn't feed it to Leiter, and now Cadillac in their zone. Moore spins, takes a bump by Martin, and then Carter Leiter throws it in on net and swallowed up by Vale. Big Rapids had 19 shots after 2 periods. They have 15 this period for a total of 34 against 19 shots by Cadillac. 6-1 score, 8.4 seconds left in the game. 2 seconds on the major. Face-off one out across, but kept by Jones as it was almost across the blue line and thrown back in. 1 second, and that's the game. Big Rapids dominance over their 131 rival, and they win 6-1. "17 saves of 18 shots by Evan Bowen. Vale stops 28 of 34. And Brendan Pippen gets 3 goals in a row for the natural hat trick and assisted another for his 4th point of the night. These two teams shake hands in a very aggressive and hard-fought game by both teams. But Big Rapids with the 6-1 victory over Cadillac. Cadillac goes 0 for 6 on the power play, 0 for 4 in the third period. Big Rapids goes 1 for 3 in the third period for a total of 2 of 6. They record 15 shots in the third for a total of 34. Cadillac gets 5 in the third for a total of 18. And they score 4 in the third, none for Cadillac, for a 6-1 final. Big Rapids never trailed in this game. They scored 11 minutes into the first period. Cadillac tied it up, and then 5 unanswered for Big Rapids. It started with a shorthander from Kidder from Pippin in the first. Then Moore with a shorthander for Cadillac tied it in the second. 3.5 minutes later, Beaumay on the power play took the lead back for Big Rapids. And then in the third, Bigford from Flax and Welch, Pippin from Strokirch, Pippin from Balahoski, and Pippin by himself. So again, 6-1 the final. Big Rapids wins in just a dominant game over their rivals of the Cadillac Vikings. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Josh Baker signing off and saying enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Follow all season long, every game, every minute on News Radio 1460, 107.7 WBRN.
Alter Care of Big Rapids Spectrum Health. Just a few local employers actively hiring CNAs. Misiola Tech Affordable Education for Adults provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Become a CNA, an EMT, a medical first responder. Learn from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech successfully careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
Bing, bang, boom. Before you know it, Michigan winter hits hard. But the cold, snow, and ice don't hit you the hardest. They hit your car the hardest. So get to Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Let Adam and his crew of Napa certified technicians get your car tuned up and ready to handle the coming weather. Heat, windows, tires, brakes, wipers, oil, transmissions. They do it all. Paris Auto Sales and Service means the best service quality. Napa service means the best parts. Trust Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Northland Drive, just north of the airport. Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom or has the time, resources, or family lifestyle to attend